Have you ever wondered how a game played by billions today actually began? A sport that fills massive stadiums, creates global superstars, and unites countries every year. Started with something much simpler. No giant crowds, no floodlights, no expensive bats, just a few children, a wooden stick, and a ball in the countryside of England. England, but how did that simple pastime transform into one of the world's greatest sports? Was cricket really invented in England? Who played the first match? When were the first official rules written? And how did cricket spread from small villages to every corner of the world? Today, we're traveling back hundreds of years to uncover the fascinating story behind cricket's birth. This is the history of cricket, Part 1, How did cricket begin? The mysterious beginning. Unlike many modern sports, cricket doesn't have a single inventor. No one woke up one day and announced, "I've invented cricket." Instead, historians believe the game evolved gradually over centuries. Most experts trace cricket's origins to the southeast of England during the late 13th or early 14th century. Back then, England looked very different. There were no modern cities, no cars, and certainly no cricket stadiums. Vast green fields stretched across the countryside, where shepherds spent long days watching over their sheep. According to one popular theory, young shepherds entertained themselves by hitting small stones or balls made of wool with curved wooden sticks. What began as a simple game of fun slowly evolved as more people joined in. Although we can't prove the exact moment cricket was born, these countryside games are believed to be the earliest roots of the sport. The first historical record, the earliest written reference to cricket, dates back to 1598 during a court case in England. A man named John Derrick testified that as a schoolboy around 1550, he and his classmates played a game called cricket. This small statement became one of the strongest pieces of evidence proving that cricket existed long before official records were kept. Imagine that. A simple courtroom testimony helped historians unlock one of sport's greatest mysteries. As the years passed, cricket slowly spread from children's playgrounds to villages across England. Adults began playing too. Friendly matches became common during local festivals and celebrations. Without realizing it, these villagers were laying the foundation for a sport that would one day captivate billions. Cricket becomes popular by the early 1600s. Cricket had become increasingly popular. Villages challenged neighboring villages. Friendly rivalries developed. Crowds gathered around open fields to watch local heroes compete. Unlike today's cricket, there were no boundary ropes, scoreboards, helmets, or umpires. Rules often changed from one village to another. Sometimes wickets consisted of only one wooden stump. The ball itself was handmade. Bats looked more like hockey sticks because the ball was rolled along the ground instead of bouncing. Every match was slightly different, yet the excitement remained the same. As popularity increased, local landowners and noble families began sponsoring matches. Soon, people even started placing bets on games. Cricket was no longer just entertainment. It had become serious competition. Cricket and English society. During the 17th century, England experienced enormous political and social change. Civil wars affected daily life. Despite difficult times, cricket survived. People continued playing whenever possible. Eventually, members of the upper class also became interested. Wealthy families organized private matches on large estates. Professional players slowly began appearing. Some talented cricketers were even paid to represent wealthy patrons. This marked an important turning point. Cricket was transforming from a children's pastime into an organized sport. The road ahead as more people embraced cricket. One major problem became obvious. Every village had different rules, different bat shapes, different wicket sizes, different match formats. Without standard rules, confusion was unavoidable. Players argued, matches ended in disputes. Something had to change. England needed one common set of laws. That historic moment would eventually arrive with the creation of organized cricket clubs and the famous Marylebone Cricket Club, better known as MCC. Those laws would shape the future of cricket forever. But that story deserves its own chapter. From a simple game played by shepherds in English fields to the beginnings of organized competition, cricket's journey is nothing short of extraordinary. Every six, every wicket, and every World Cup we watch today traces its roots back to those humble beginnings centuries ago. In Part 2, we'll explore how cricket became an official sport, how the first laws were written, and how England introduced cricket to the rest of the world through the British Empire. If you enjoyed discovering cricket's hidden history, don't miss the next chapter, because the greatest story in cricket is only just beginning.